welcome to Illyria. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can tell by that title, this is a haul video. Yeah, I spent a little bit of money. Clap it up, yeah. So with that being said, let's get into this video because I have a few things to show you that I'm super excited. So the first thing I'm gonna do is start with my Ulta products. So I ended up putting a big Ulta order because there's somebody special in my life whose birthday is coming up within the next month, and I was like, let me hurry up and, get them a birthday gift as well as re-up on some skincare stuff that I need for myself. So yeah, let's get into this Ulta haul, baby. So the first set of products that I'll be showing you is this ULTA set, and I absolutely love this set. This is their vitamin C line, and y'all, this gets the skin where it needs to be, okay? Like, I love this stuff so much. When I used to work at Sephora, I stayed with that moisturizer. Like, I never played any games, and I was like, okay, this would be a perfect gift because I feel like, when it comes to skincare, a lot of times with, having darker skin, you trying to help with your hyperpigmentation and even out your skin. And I felt like this line would be perfect for helping with that. And, me and my sister, we both suffer with eczema. Like, that's something that we have. And a lot of times, like, our eczema will leave scars. And I know for her, a lot of times, if she don't keep it with her skincare, then the eczema starts to come back. And she be always trying to use my stuff. And I'm like, you know what? You ain't using my shit. I'm about to buy your own stuff. So yeah, I got her that set because I love this brand. And I would not have bought it if I didn't put my trust in it, So I hope she enjoys that set because I love Ula Hendrickson. They ate with that line, okay? Okay, so with that being said, the next few products that I'm going to show you is the same set of products. It's Ordinary's Niacinamide. I absolutely love this serum. Like, this serum eats down so much, and I love it because although it's meant for like oily skin, it still does my skin justice. Like, literally, I used to have this huge pimple right here, and it's gone down so much, and then it had left a little bit of hyperpigmentation. But as soon as I started using that niacinamide serum, baby, that hyperpigmentation got up out of here. Now we just have this little dot that before you know it, it's going to be gone. And this is the fastest that any niacinamide I've ever used, like, worked. So I'm excited to, finally start using it again. Because I ended up sending my friend the rest of mine because she was telling me, like, oh, I'm trying to help with darkness under my eyes and I got hyperpigmentation, whatever. I said, okay, sister, I'll send you some in the mail. So since I sent her the rest of my stuff, I said, I'm going to put in an order. And I feel like that was God, because why was this on sale for $4.90 on Ulta? And I was like, like, who ain't going to pay that? Like, baby, that's cheap as hell. So I immediately grabbed it up fast. Had to get 3 because I was like, okay, I definitely want 2 for myself, get 1 for my sister so she can have a serum along with a moisturizer and a cleanser. And yeah, like, I just had to stock up on it because this is one of my favorite serums that I've started using recently, and I definitely recommend it if you deal with hyperpigmentation and you want to get rid of it fast and you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on it, because originally the product is like $15, but like I said, it was on sale. So yeah, I definitely read up on that shit fast as hell. So yeah, let's go to the next product, guys. Okay, so the next product that I have is this Super Goop sunscreen, and I absolutely love this sunscreen, and anybody that knows me knows that I have tried to put them onto it, at any means necessary, okay? Like, I absolutely do love this sunscreen. Although I currently use Innisfree, this is like my A1 day one. As I was saying, this is one of my favorite sunscreens that I use. Like, especially when I used to work at Sephora, I used to re-up on this shit so much because I was not playing no games. Like, what do you mean it's sold at my job and I get a discount? I'm like, well, yes, I am going to pay for it. Because I first discovered it accidentally from Gwyneth Paltrow. And I know y'all are probably like, her brand is not the same as Supergoop. Well, let me explain. That was an accident. For like a whole year, I thought that Supergoop was her brand. All because when she got into that skiing accident, like people was bringing up her company, and I don't know why when I seen Goop, I thought that was just like a sector of Supergoop. So I was like, oh, Gwyneth, like you make sunscreen? Like, okay, period. And then randomly, a few weeks after seeing like that whole court case go down, I ended up seeing some Supergoop at Marshall's. So I was like, okay, like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. Like, it's on sale, and I know it's not the cheapest sunscreen, so I'm gonna get it while it's here, right? So I had bought two, but the only thing was, it was one of the ones that's like a little tinted, and so I'd have to really, really work it in. But other than that, I did like the sunscreen. Okay, editing Chrissy here. I never fully explained again how I figured out that Supergoop was not her brand. So basically, after about a year of me working at Sephora, right, I was speaking to the Supergoop representative when she was just asking me like, "Oh, how did you find out about the brand?" And I was like, "Yeah, through Gwyneth Paltrow when she had that court case." And she was like, "Gwyneth Paltrow, like, what does she have to do with Supergoop?" I said, "That's her brand." She said, "No, baby, she just owns Goop. Goop has nothing to do with Supergoop. Those are two different brands." So for the longest time, I dead ass thought that Supergoop was her brand when it's not her fucking brand. It's somebody else's brand. I still don't know who owns the brand. I still use Supergoop to this day. So shout out to Gwyneth Paltrow for putting me on. Period. Okay, so the last products that I have from Ulta is these freaking eyebrow gels, and I love them so much. And I'm not gonna lie, it took me a long time to come around to it because I've tried so many eyebrow gels and was having a problem finding a good one. My all-time favorite will always be the Refi one. That shit is fire. I love the clear one. It does what it needs to do. But like I said, once I stopped working at Sephora, I did stop buying it because it is on the pricier side. So yeah, so once I stopped working there, I said I need to find products that are similar but a little more affordable. And like I said, I was trying stuff, could not find nothing that I liked. And I was getting irritated because I'm like, damn, I need some eyebrow gel. And it wasn't until these had went viral when they first dropped. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it out. And y'all, I initially tried the lamination one where you like just squeeze it out and like shape it yourself. And that's pretty cool. I do really like that one. But one day I had ran out of that one and I had this one. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just try it, see if it do the same thing. I like it. It do the same exact thing. It just got a wand on it. So I had to re-up and buy some more because, yeah, that's one of my second favorite eyebrow gels. Refi always going to be a one-day one at the top, okay? Like, I'm sorry. That's just what it is, period. Okay, y'all, so the last product that I got from Ulta is this Pattern Curl Cream. And I actually really, really like this. I ended up starting to use this on accident because, long story short, my favorite curl cream is by the brand Adwa. But the only problem is that they're never in stock, okay? Never in stock when I run out of hair products. And it's not a cheap product, so I typically don't buy it in bulk. I usually just buy one because the jars are pretty big and it lasts a long time. And so with that being said, every time it's time to restock, it's just never in stock. And I kind of got fed up to a point where I was just like, you know what? I need to stop being inconvenienced. I want a product that I know is always gonna be in stock, always going to be on that shelf, knowing that I can order it online whenever I need to, or even go into the store. So with that being said, I said, fuck Adwa. I'm going to just start trying to look for something different. And one day I realized that my mom had a little travel size pack of like Pattern products, and in there was a curl cream. So I was like, okay, I just desperately need some type of curl cream so I could do my twist out. So I just used it, and y'all, I was like, okay, this is actually not bad. It's a little bit of a looser texture compared to the Ottawa, but I still really like that one. And this is definitely my second favorite curl cream that I use. And there's nothing wrong with it. And it does the exact job that I need it to do, which is have my curls moisturized and popping. Okay? So yeah, I definitely had a re-up, and I decided to invest in a big jar because the second time that I decided that I was like, okay, like, yeah, Ottawa was just not it for me anymore, was when I only was able to buy like the trial sizes instead of the bigger ones, and it was only like limited to 2, and I'm like, baby, this ain't enough for me. So then I decided to buy a travel size of the Pattern. Once I used that up, I said, okay, let me just get the big jar because obviously I like the product if I keep gravitating towards it and I haven't looked for nothing else. But that is it as far as my Ulta products. So the last product I wanted to show y'all is this half wig that I got from the brand ISEE Hair. And I'm so excited. I bought this for my birthday trip. I'm going to New York, and I told my friend that I wanted to do that style with the braids in the front and then like the curly hair in the back. And I was like, should I get a bundle? Should I get a half wig? And she was like, honestly, a half wig would just be better. I could just easily sew it on, and it's just super quick. And I was like, okay. And I did my research, and I'm about to show y'all what the hair looks like. This is not like messed with at all. I haven't washed it, nothing. I have taken it out the pack once, but yeah, that's about it. And I'm super excited to show y'all. So let's get into this hair. So first you see it's like a shopping bag, and I love that. And then this is the box. ISEE. So I got a 22-inch half wig, and I'm actually gonna dye it closer to my birthday just because I don't know if I'll keep this brown hair color, but if I decide to keep it, this will be the hair that I'm going to be using, okay? So let's take it out this bag. So this is what the hair is giving, and I can't wait to like wash it and like see what the real curls look like, but I'm super excited nonetheless, okay? And then this is like what the front looks like. It comes with a comb, so you could just, you know, tuck it real in, and then it comes with this band. So yeah, I'm excited. With that being said, y'all have a good one. Like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. See you later. Bye.